So the NCAA just released their wildcard or at-large bids for the NCAA Wrestling Championship. We're going to be talking about that as well as the 5 best wildcard wrestlers who just got a bid to the NCAA Championships. Let's go right into the video. First off, starting at 165 and 157 pounds instead of 125. This is because there's one guy here who really is probably the best wildcard wrestler who got a bid. If you don't know what a wild card is, it's basically guys who didn't automatically qualify. Either they didn't wrestle in the conference tournament or they didn't do as well as expected. Then they get a bye, or they get a bid to the NCAA championship by this committee who decides if their record is good enough and all that stuff. But best guy here for sure, Mekhi Lewis at 165, was a national champion last year as a freshman, or I think the year before actually. But a great wrestler, didn't compete in the ACC championship due to an injury, but should be a force to be reckoned with if he is fully healthy for the NCAA championship. And then at 174 and 184, there was Zach Brongo, of course, who has a win over Nelson Brands. Great wrestler from Illinois, but I would say the better wild card here is Thomas Flitz at 174 from App State. Great wrestler. I think he's 13-3 on the season, has wins over guys like Daniel Bullard. Only taken, I think, losses to 2 different guys. Out of his 13-3 record, 2 of those losses have been to an automatic qualifier. So definitely we'll see him do well at the NCAA tournament. Thomas Flitz from App State. And then at 174 and 184, there was Zach Brongo, of course, who has a win over Nelson Brands. Great wrestler from Illinois, but I would say the better wild card here is Thomas Flitz at 174 from App State. Great wrestler. I think he's 13-3 on the season, has wins over guys like Daniel Bullard. Only taken, I think, losses to 2 different guys. Out of his 13-3 record, 2 of those losses have been to an automatic qualifier. So definitely we'll see him do well at the NCAA tournament. Thomas Flitz from App State. Then second to last weight class, 141 and 149. Great guys in Yaya Thomas, a great wrestler from Northwestern, but I feel like they missed out on getting Bo Bartlett in. Corey Crooks had a great season, but I think Bo Bartlett probably should have gotten a wild card. Guy from Penn State, a true freshman, wrestled pretty good this season. Had a few mishaps in the Big Ten Conference Championship, but I thought he should get a wild card. But of course, Max Murin is getting one as well from Iowa. Did pretty bad in the Big Ten as well, but had a really good regular season. It was pretty surprising when he did drop out of the Big Ten Championship after going 0-2. But then also 141, Real Woods. A lot of people thought he wouldn't be able to get in, and if the seating committee would decide to make kind of like an exception, since he hadn't wrestled real matches, it was kind of just extra matches to get him to that 4-match criteria. But they did decide to put him in, which I think is a good move by them. He's a great wrestler at 141. Don't think he'll be able to compete with Sebastian Rivera and Nick Lee, but definitely will be a guy who can be an All-American this year. And then finally at 125 and 133, Paul Bianchi of Little Rock, their first national qualifier, I think, in a long time. Pretty good wrestler. Don't see him getting a bunch of upsets, but could get a few upsets here and there. And then there's also Eric Barnett and Liam Cronin, both guys in the Big Ten. Didn't do as well as they could have at the Big Ten Championship, but definitely could shake things up with guys like Rayvon Foley, Devin Schroeder, Dylan Ragston, and Robert Howard in the 125-pound weight class. A lot of young guys. And really everybody's just been upsetting each other at this 125-pound weight class. So those 2 guys definitely going to have a chance to shake things up at the NCAAs later this week. Yeah, let's wrap up our video for today talking about the guys who did get wild cards. Who do you guys think that we missed? Who do you think that the committee missed? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's wrap up our video for today. Comment down below, like the video. Peace.